Good morning, professors, associate professors, lecturers, students, ladies and gentlemen. My name is KZ, and today I'll be sharing you on the topic regarding influences of consumer patronage behavior towards petrol station among gender. A little bit background on the petrol station industry in Malaysia. Petrol was first discovered in Sarawak by Shell in the year 1910. In the last 2 decades, petrol stations have operated differently. Not only they were selling petrol, but they have also added different products and services, evolving into convenience store fulfilling different needs of consumers. Therefore, the purpose of this study is to contribute to better understanding of the consumer decision-making process, especially in the petroleum retail industry, focusing on the gender differences in petrol station patronage in Malaysia. Moving on to problem statement. Although there are some studies that was performed in the context of Malaysia petrol station, these studies are limited and they do not examine the various predictors of consumer patronage behavior. There are many studies that highlight the necessity to investigate the different behavior, perception, and choice between male and female. These studies apply the social exchange theory to determine the cost-benefit analysis of choosing different brands of petrol and how these purchases are influenced by various factors such as location. Ultimately, this study contributes to literature by allowing for petrol station-specific inferences. These are the list of hypotheses that will be examined in this study. So the paper looks at positive relationship between various variables and consumer patronage behavior towards petrol station. These variables are reward and loyalty program, location, perceived value, service quality, site appearance, and view additive. Not only that, this paper will also look at the significant differences between these variables and consumer patronage behavior towards petrol station among gender. Next, the study has employed a quantitative research method. Data collection was conducted via a self-administered questionnaire that were distributed to consumers in Klang Valley. A total of 403 questionnaires were usable after data cleaning. Data was keyed into SPSS and structural equation model as well as multi-group analysis was performed using Smart PLS software. These are the results of the respondents' profile. We can see that most respondents were between 21 to 25 years old, and we have collected about 48.4% of male participants and female participants of 51.6%. Next, the study have also assessed measurement model, and the result have implied that the requirements of reliability and convergent validity has been met. Not only that, the results also show that discriminant validity has been attained. Next, we will do the path coefficient assessment, and as table 4 show, we can see that location, perceived value, service quality, and also fuel additive is positive related to consumer patronage behavior. This means that H2, H3, H4, and H6 is supported. On the other hand, we can also see that reward and loyalty program as well as site appearance have no significant relationship with patronage behavior. Therefore, H1 and H5 are not supported. Moving on, we will see that table 5 show the R-square value of patronage behavior, which is 0.386. This means that all factors accounts about 38.6% of variance in patronage behavior. We also can see that Q-square value is above 0, hence this shows that the model has sufficient predictive relevance. Moving on, we look at effect size calculation, and we found that location, perceived value, and service quality have small effect size on consumer patronage behavior. This means that location, perceived value, and service quality is important in explaining and predicting consumer patronage behavior compared to the other factors. Next, we look at the multi-group analysis to see whether there is significant differences between gender. On table 7, the result has shown that there is significant differences between female and male in regards to the effect of location, perceived value, and service quality. This means that female consumer emphasize and value more on location, perceived value, and service quality compared to their male consumers. We also can see that on table 7 shows that there is no significant differences between female and male in regards to the effect of reward and loyalty program, site appearance, and also fuel additive. Finally, moving to theoretical implication, based on the results, we know that female consumers value location. This This is because probably female consumers show higher protective behavior, especially during the pandemic. Studies have also shown that usually female consumers will experience high level of assistance, therefore they tend to value higher service quality. Evidences from this study has contributed the importance of social exchange theory in explaining the influence of determinants on consumer patronage behavior among male and female in the fuel retail literature. Moving on to managerial implication, this study suggests to petrol station marketers and managers to consider location of the station to be an easy access and high visibility area. They should also implement new age technologies such as mobile application, robotic fueling, and virtual retail assistant. And lastly, petrol station marketers and managers should engage consumer, particularly female consumer, during the service delivery by training personnel, have better dress code, how to greet customer, and have clean restrooms. And in conclusion, this study is important for fuel marketers to understand the most influencing factor and use it as a competitive advantage. This study applies the multi-group analysis to better examine the behavioral gaps between different gender. Such research study guides the marketers of the fuel station and as such helps them to pay attention towards these factors while taking any decision in this regard. That is all for my presentation. Thank you so much.